Imagine being a sniper in a brutal war, where you have to face an enemy that outnumbers you by more than 10 to 1. Imagine being so good at your job that you kill over 500 enemy soldiers with nothing but an old rifle and your own skills. Just imagine being so feared by your foes that they call you the White Death and try everything to stop you. Now, imagine being gravely injured after all that and surviving to tell the tale. This is the story of Simo Häyhä, the deadliest sniper in the history of war. In this video, we will tell you how he became a legend in the Winter War between Finland and the Soviet Union, how he endured his horrific injury, and how he lived his life after the war. Stay tuned to find out more about this amazing man who defied all odds and became a national hero. The frozen tundras of Kola stretched vast and unending, a white canvas of snow and ice. The sun hung low in the sky, casting long shadows across the desolate landscape. It was in this unforgiving terrain that Simo Häyhä, a young Finnish soldier, would etch his name into the annals of history. Early in the Winter War, on a day when the cold was biting, Simo achieved a feat that seemed almost superhuman. With nothing but his Mosin Nagant rifle and an uncanny ability to blend into the snow-covered surroundings, he took down over 40 enemy soldiers. The rapid breaths of advancing Soviets, the muffled crunch of their boots against the frozen ground, and the systematic, calculated shots from Simo's rifle painted a scene of chaos and precision. Each shot found its mark, felling one enemy after another. Word of this incredible feat spread quickly among the Finnish ranks. He was hailed as a hero, a beacon of hope in a war that often seemed hopeless. But among the Soviets, he became a figure of dread. Whispered tales of the White Death spread rapidly. Soviet soldiers spoke of a ghostly figure in the snow, almost invisible, who struck with deadly accuracy and vanished without a trace. As the weeks turned into months, the Soviets grew more desperate to eliminate this unseen threat. They employed counter-snipers, sent artillery barrages to suspected locations, and even launched entire squads to hunt him down. But, with Simo's intimate knowledge of the terrain and unmatched patience, evaded them at every turn. However, with fame and reputation came increased danger. Every day, Simo knew that he was hunted. The weight of his knowledge pressed down on him, but he never wavered. Each day, he would find a new spot, often spending hours lying motionless in the snow, waiting for the perfect shot. Then, on one fateful day, the tables turned. As Simo lay in his meticulously crafted foxhole, a glint of metal in the distance caught his eye. Another sniper, and from the looks of it, one of the Soviets' best had him in his sights. The forest, which had always been Simo's ally, now became the stage for a deadly game of cat and mouse. The two snipers engaged in a tense standoff, each waiting for the other to make a mistake. Hours felt like days. The cold, which Simo had always used to his advantage, now tested his endurance. Every breath became a calculated risk, every movement a potential giveaway. As the sun began its descent, a shot echoed through the forest. Pain exploded in Simo's jaw, blinding and intense. Blood stained the pristine snow around him. The White Death had been struck. But even in this dire moment, Simo's survival instincts kicked in. He crawled, using the snow and trees as cover, evading subsequent shots and eventually escaping the enemy gaze. Rescued by his fellow soldiers, Simo's battlefield days came to an end. The wound to his jaw was severe, forever altering the contours of his face. But the physical scars were only part of the story. The weight of hundreds of kills, the constant pressure of being a prime target, and the horrors of war left indelible marks on his psyche. After the war, Simo returned to his homeland. He took up farming, seeking solace in the rhythms of nature. The land, which had once been his battlefield, now became his sanctuary. As the years went by, Simo's legendary status only grew. He never married or had children, but he had many friends and admirers. He was also respected by his former enemies, who acknowledged his prowess as a marksman. But the man himself remained humble, always downplaying his achievements and shying away from the spotlight. He wrote a memoir titled War Memories, in which he described his actions and thoughts during the Winter War. Simo Häyhä passed away in 2002 at the age of 96 and was buried in his hometown of Ruoholahti, where a statue of him stands as a tribute to his legacy. Simo Häyhä, the White Death, the humble farmer from Finland, remains a testament to the indomitable spirit of a man and an incredible feat one can achieve against all odds, the deadliest sniper in the history of war. Growing up playing video games, I always found myself role-playing a sniper, so when I heard about Simo's story, it really blew my mind. It's amazing yet scary to know what humans are capable of. Please remember to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. Take care.